Hello, lovely people. It is a beautiful day here at the meeting place of heaven and earth, and I am so happy that you could be here. God and Goddess, thank you so much for all the blessings that surround us. Thank you so much for providing our needs and giving us the opportunity to exist and climb the golden ladder. Thank you so much for the love and compassion and mercy that you show us and the comfort that you give us in this contested world. Please continue to lead and guide us. Show us how to live with love and kindness and be a good example and ambassador of the Christ family. In the name of Elohim, I pray. Amen. Today is Heritage Day, and the prayer is, Our God and Goddess, immanent and transcendent, send to all your angel of peace. May wisdom guide us as we accept or reject things from the past. May your angel of wisdom bless all that we pass on to the future. It is so important what we choose to pass on to the future. And I know that we kind of talk about the same topics every week because they're the same days, but it's just, especially in my life, some recent activities that have happened or issues that have been brought to my attention, it's making it more clear to me how important it is that we choose to mate with the right people and the way that we raise children and like all of these. It's so important who we choose to enter into parenthood with. And yeah, it's not something that we should take lightly or any of that, because it's serious business raising a child. And yeah, that's all I'll say about that. So today, I just wanted to read a little excerpt from the Holy Megillah, the Nasarean Bible of the Essene Way, translated by Dave Greenleaf and available at Essene.org. This is from chapter 101, the Garden Teachings of Joseph, the wizard, who is Yeshua's father. And I just wanted to read this section here because I thought it was really cool. Everything, including you, is a garden within other gardens. And all gardens are self-replicating parts of the one garden that is the universal all, universal Yahweh. The universal gardener is Yah. Oh no, I almost lost you. Not today, Satan. Sorry about that. Let me just, okay. Gotta love the weather. Okay, cool. The universal gardener is Yah, am or I am or being, manifesting in all gardeners as Aya or I am or I be, encouraging each gardener to unfold like a sunflower beneath the sun into the joyous enlightenment experience that is the realization that we are a flowering that is aided by cosmic cultivation practices within the context of universal spiritual evolution. Yea, in the universal garden, experiencing that I am is a great realization. Even so, with proper cultivation, that realization matures into an even greater realization. We are. Only from that we are realization can we ascend unto the progressively more non-violent heavenly gardens. For until then, our behavior is simply far too ruthless. Make no mistake, gardens in lower realms of the cosmic school system are anything but nonviolent. Even so, these violent gardens serve the cause of universal spiritual evolution by being the appropriate location, the appropriate field of activity for souls, student gardeners, to evolve via self-cultivation practices into progressively more nonviolent, merciful, and wise beings of transcendental goodness in universal love. The universe itself is a garden, the gardener of Jaja crowned in Yah. And that one whole garden consists of countless gardens within gardens within gardens. Every rung on the spiral ladder of being is a garden. And within every level or rung are countless levels and rungs each of which is a garden that contains gardens within gardens. Indeed, this is a garden universe. And within all of these gardens, a good deal of love making is occurring. In fact, the ultimate purpose of this one whole garden and all of its sub-gardens is to make love. That love making becomes progressively refined as we ascend the spiral ladder of being. The ultimate purpose of every garden is to spiral us up toward progressively more evolved forms of love, toward the supernal love of Yah, crowned in Yah. I love that. And it's interesting the way that they say lovemaking in this context, because it's not talking about sexual lovemaking in the most commonly way that we say that, but it's literally learning to love and becoming love and just embracing that. The ultimate purpose of every garden is to spiral us up toward progressively more evolved forms of love, toward the supernal love of Yah, crowned in Yah. I love that. And I will mention that, like the Megillah says, and all the other religious texts in general, that when the great seed of creation was planted, that this beautiful garden world was of higher vibrations. There are some people that believe that the world was created as an advanced civilization like Tartaria, and some people believe that is the original design of creation. I personally do not. I personally believe that we are supposed to be one with nature, and that God and Goddess, when the seed of creation was planted, it sprung forth a beautiful garden, not a bunch of palaces and buildings and electricity and all the finer detail workings. I do believe that there was ancient cultures and civilizations and hidden technology that is sort of starting to be revealed to us. But I do not believe that this world was supposed to be anything but this beautiful garden paradise. And like we read about in the good book here, the Nazarenes had houses, and like they didn't live like just, you know, they had a civilization and a way of interacting with people, like economy type. It was all within their own group, so that everyone in the group is fundamentally agreeing to these principles. So that's how we have this kibbutza, this community establishment. And yeah, it's really a beautiful way of life. And I think that a lot of the modern things that we have that have made life simpler have just gotten us further away from nature, and we need to return back to nature so that we can return back to ourselves in that garden within and really cultivate some beautiful plants and fruits and great things in store, so that inside the beautiful garden can radiate out and we can make this into a beautiful garden once more. David D said, please, God and Goddess, help us turn this world back into a garden paradise. Absolutely. David, someone yesterday at the bookstore in Wairika asked my friend if he was you. So that was kind of funny that I think her name was Deborah, and you might have talked to her about some sort of like flat earth meetup in the Mount Shasta area or something. So Casey Proxy, how's it going? Looks windy today for you. It definitely is. It gets so windy in this area, especially. On my way into town, there was multiple semis pulled off to the side of the road because of the wind. So, hello, Black Condor, Yahoo, and Yahushua. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Dave said, good catch. It's so windy. I know. I thought that I was safe in planting my tripod here, and it was not. Black Condor said, what is the meaning of the 5-pointed star inside a circle on your necklace? I actually went over this yesterday when I kind of started wearing my necklace. There's a beautiful story in here of Yeshua when he is entering butterfly school, and his great-grandfather actually gave him a pendant, and it is to represent the the first fruit teachings that they would learn in butterfly school, and that is ultimately the lessons of kindness, and each of the points represents a different precept of the kindness, and together it is supposed to represent a human that is just shining bright like a star. So yesterday I actually read the story in there, if you're interested in checking that out. Hey Faye, how's it going? Blessings to you. Thank you for sharing the unspoken word. It is very life affirming to listen to. Aw, thanks. I'm really glad that it's helping people and getting out to the world. It says in here that if we can get these teachings out to the world, and if the world embraces them, then we can finally have the millennial reign, this 1,000-year garden peace paradise millennium that's going to be enjoying this world how it was meant to be. So David D says, the upright pentagram is a symbol of God's true Nazarene religion, and the inverted pentagram is the symbol of Satan's path, which is the inversion of God's will. Absolutely. David D also says, Deborah, yes, she is a flat earther. I wanted her to talk to you. She must have been looking to your friend to help break the ice. She wanted to have a local flat earth meetup and to help organize it. Oh, cool. I couldn't remember her actual name. I tried to look up, because I remember talking to her a little bit on Facebook, and I tried to type in like Debbie or whatever in my messages and couldn't find her. But yeah, that's funny that like the whole thing, it's just a funny world. So anyways, I'm going to jump off of here and go see what my day has in store. Actually, today's being Wednesday, I will be back on at 3:30. I need to go find somewhere to stream because I'm definitely not going to be doing that here. So that we can chat about the truth of our reality and whatever topics come to mind. So I hope that you will join me at 3:30. Until then, may God and the Goddess bless you.